Positive friendships are one of the most significant catalysts for personal growth. These relationships have the power to shape who you are, how you think, and where you are headed in life. At the core, positive friendships act as a mirror, reflecting your strengths, flaws, and untapped potential. Surrounding yourself with the right people is not just about companionship, it's about alignment with those who share your values, challenge your limits, and encourage you to strive for a better version of yourself. These friendships don't happen by chance, they are intentional and purpose-driven. When you find friends who uplift you, hold you accountable, and celebrate your progress, you begin to see how much influence they have on your mindset, habits, and overall growth. The foundation of positive friendships lies in trust and honesty. A good friend will not simply agree with you for the sake of keeping peace, but will tell you the truth even when it's uncomfortable. Constructive feedback coming from a place of love is essential for growth. For example, a positive friend will tell you when you're veering off track or settling for less than you deserve. They become an accountability partner, holding you responsible for your words and actions. This honesty can sometimes sting, but it pushes you to improve. You start to look inward and assess your decisions with a new perspective. Growth begins when you surround yourself with people who care enough to challenge you in ways you wouldn't challenge yourself. Another powerful aspect of positive friendships is emotional support. Life is filled with seasons of joy, but also seasons of struggle. In challenging moments, true friends become your anchor, reminding you that you're not alone. Whether you're facing personal loss, self-doubt, or overwhelming stress, the presence of a friend who listens, understands, and supports can make all the difference. Emotional support doesn't always come with solutions. Sometimes it's about sitting with you in silence, letting you know someone cares. This support creates a safe space for vulnerability, which is critical for growth. When you know you can share your fears, mistakes, and dreams without judgment, you develop the courage to confront areas of your life that need healing and progress. Positive friendships also play a crucial role in motivating you to aim higher. The right friends are often those who see your potential long before you do. They don't let you settle for mediocrity. Instead, they push you to dream bigger, take risks, and pursue your purpose with focus and dedication. Think about how inspiring it is to have friends who celebrate your achievements and motivate you to do more. A circle of friends who are ambitious, hardworking, and purpose-driven will naturally influence you to adopt the same mindset. You start to believe in your capabilities and strive for goals you may have once thought were unattainable. This growth is not forced, it's nurtured by the collective energy of a supportive community that believes in you. In addition to personal motivation, positive friendships teach you the value of giving. A healthy relationship is a two-way street. It's not just about what you receive, but also what you contribute. You learn to become a better listener, a more thoughtful supporter, and a source of encouragement for others. Being there for your friends during their highs and lows cultivates humility and gratitude. It teaches you to think beyond yourself and practice kindness, patience, and empathy. As you help others grow, you experience growth within yourself. This reciprocity creates a cycle of positive energy, strengthening both your friendships and your personal character. Positive friendships are also essential for building resilience. The truth is, life will challenge you with setbacks, failures, and uncertainties. The presence of friends who remind you of your strength during these moments can help you overcome what seems impossible. They encourage you to keep going, even when you feel like giving up. When you face rejection, disappointment, or self-doubt, friends who speak life and encouragement into you become a lifeline. Their unwavering belief in you helps you build mental toughness, teaching you to rise stronger after every fall. Resilience developed through the encouragement of positive friendships gives you the confidence to face challenges head-on and come out victorious. Moreover, these friendships create an environment where growth happens naturally. When you are surrounded by people who are constantly learning, improving, and pushing forward, their energy becomes contagious. Whether it's reading, acquiring new skills, pursuing passions, or adopting healthier habits, your friends can inspire you to take similar steps. You become intentional about growth not because someone forces you, but because you are in an environment that values progress. This subtle influence is one of the greatest gifts of positive friendships. They inspire without pressure, simply by living as examples of what growth looks like. Lastly, positive friendships contribute to emotional balance and overall well-being. Healthy relationships provide joy, laughter, and moments of connection that are essential for a fulfilling life. Spending time with friends who bring positive energy can reduce stress, improve your mood, and remind you to enjoy the present moment. This emotional stability allows you to tackle life's responsibilities with a clearer and calmer mind. In conclusion, the power of positive friendships cannot be underestimated when it comes to personal growth. These relationships shape your mindset, strengthen your emotional resilience, and challenge you to strive for greatness. A positive friendship is more than just a bond. It is a partnership in growth, success, and purpose. When you invest in the right friendships, you unlock the potential within yourself that you never knew existed. One of the most transformative lessons we can learn in life is the power of letting go of control and trusting a higher power to guide us. This principle challenges our natural tendency to hold on tightly to every aspect of our lives, our plans, our goals, and even our fears, believing that we alone must navigate every path. The truth is, when we try to control everything, we carry a burden that was never meant to be ours. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means surrendering the illusion of control and putting your trust in something greater than yourself. When you let a higher power take the lead, you open the door to possibilities, solutions, and strength beyond what you can imagine. We often cling to control out of fear of failure, fear of the unknown, and fear of not being enough drive us to hold on to situations, relationships, and outcomes with an iron grip. We convince ourselves that if we just plan harder, work longer, or analyze every detail, we can force life to align perfectly. But in reality, this approach leaves us frustrated, exhausted, and overwhelmed. Life is unpredictable. No matter how much effort we pour into controlling it, there will always be circumstances that are out of our hands. When we refuse to let go, we create a cycle of anxiety and stress that drains our energy and steals our peace. On the other hand, letting go and trusting a higher power allows us to accept the things we cannot change. It shifts our focus from what is beyond us to what we can do right now, how we can act, respond, and grow in the face of life's challenges. Letting go requires humility. It forces us to acknowledge that we are not the ultimate architects of our lives. No matter how strong, intelligent, or determined we are, there are forces far greater than us at play. This realization isn't meant to make us feel powerless. Instead, it frees us from the heavy burden of trying to do everything on our own. Trusting a higher power means recognizing that we are part of a much larger plan, one that is unfolding, even when we cannot see it. It teaches us patience and faith that what is meant for us will come in its time, and what isn't will fall away for our own good. Sometimes the very thing we are clinging to so desperately is the thing holding us back from growth. A failed relationship, a missed opportunity, or an unexpected setback may feel like a loss, but when we trust a higher power, we begin to see these moments as stepping stones to something better. Letting go doesn't mean becoming passive. It doesn't mean sitting back and waiting for life to happen. Instead, it means taking inspired action while trusting that the outcome is being handled by something greater. We still work hard, pursue our goals, and strive to improve, but we release the need to control every detail. We understand that our efforts are valuable, but the final result isn't ours to force. This balance between action and surrender brings a deep sense of peace. You no longer feel the pressure to make everything perfect because you trust that what's meant to be will unfold. This mindset shift allows you to focus on the present moment where your power truly lies. Another key lesson in letting go of control is learning to release the past. Many of us hold on to old regrets, mistakes, and disappointments, believing we can rewrite the story if we analyze it enough. But the past cannot be changed. Clinging to it only traps us in a cycle of pain and resentment. Trusting a higher power means believing that even our past struggles serve a purpose. They are lessons that shape us into who we are meant to become. By letting go of the past, we make room for new opportunities, growth, and healing. We allow a higher power to turn our pain into purpose and our setbacks into comebacks. Letting go also means surrendering our need for answers. In difficult times, we often demand to know why things are happening the way they are. Why did we lose that job? Why did that person leave? Why did this challenge come into our lives? But not every question has an immediate answer. When we trust a higher power, we learn to be at peace with the unknown. We begin to trust that even when we don't understand the reason, there is a purpose behind it. This trust gives us the strength to keep moving forward, even in the face of uncertainty. Additionally, letting go allows us to live with gratitude. When we stop trying to control everything, we begin to see life's blessings more clearly. We stop focusing on what's missing or what's wrong and start appreciating what we have. Trusting a higher power opens our eyes to the beauty in every moment, the kindness of others, the lessons in our struggles, and the opportunities in our challenges. Gratitude shifts our perspective from scarcity to abundance, reminding us that we are being cared for and guided even when life feels difficult. Finally, letting go and trusting a higher power transforms the way we approach challenges. Instead of viewing obstacles as roadblocks, we see them as opportunities to grow stronger. We stop asking, why is this happening to me? And start asking, what is this teaching me? This shift in perspective allows us to approach life with resilience and confidence. We know we are not alone. We know that a higher power is working on our behalf, providing the strength, guidance, and resources we need to overcome whatever comes our way. In the end, letting go is one of the greatest acts of courage. It requires us to release our grip on life and place our trust in something greater. It teaches us to live with faith, humility, and peace, knowing that we are being guided toward a better future, even when we cannot see the path ahead. By letting go, we find the freedom to live fully, love deeply, and grow into the people we are meant to be. True friendships are among the most powerful and transformative relationships we experience in life. When we speak about the strength of friendships, it goes far beyond surface level socializing or fleeting connections. True friendships are about building trust, offering support, and creating bonds that help us grow into better versions of ourselves. They become anchors during turbulent times and catalysts for our personal and emotional development. Understanding the power of true friendships allows us to appreciate the role these relationships play in shaping our character, perspectives, and purpose in life. One of the most significant aspects of genuine friendships is the sense of belonging they create. Human beings are naturally wired for connection. We crave relationships where we feel seen, understood, and valued. True friends provide this in a way that no one else can. They accept us as we are, but also encourage us to grow. These connections remind us that we are not alone in our struggles or successes. When life feels overwhelming, a true friend's presence, whether in words, actions, or just silence, can be the grounding force that brings us peace. This sense of belonging, of being truly understood, has a profound impact on our emotional well-being. It strengthens our confidence, reduces feelings of isolation, and helps us navigate the uncertainties of life with greater resilience. True friendships also act as mirrors, reflecting back both our strengths and areas for growth. While others might shy away from telling us hard truths, real friends do not. They challenge us to confront our flaws, make better decisions, and push beyond our comfort zones. These honest reflections may not always be easy to hear, but they come from a place of love and care. A true friend doesn't criticize to bring us down, but speaks the truth to help us rise. For example, if we are holding ourselves back due to fear, a real friend will remind us of our worth and capabilities. If we are heading in the wrong direction, they will lovingly redirect us to the right path. This ability to provide constructive feedback while offering unwavering support is one of the most invaluable aspects of a true friendship. Beyond emotional support, true friendships influence the choices we make in life. The people we surround ourselves with shape our habits, beliefs, and mindset, whether we realize it or not. The old saying, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with," carries a deep truth. If we surround ourselves with people who are driven, positive, and focused on growth, we naturally begin to adopt those qualities. True friends inspire us to strive for more, to take responsibility for our lives, and to hold ourselves to a higher standard. On the other hand, toxic or negative friendships can weigh us down, filling our minds with self-doubt, negativity, and complacency. Recognizing the power of influence within friendships empowers us to choose relationships that align with our values, goals, and overall well-being. True friendships are also characterized by reciprocity. They are not one-sided, they involve mutual giving and receiving. In these relationships, there is a natural exchange of energy, time, and love. A true friend doesn't only show up when it's convenient or when they need something. They are present in both the highs and lows. This reciprocity builds trust and deepens the bond between friends. It creates a relationship where you know you can lean on each other without hesitation. Whether it's celebrating victories, grieving losses, or navigating difficult seasons, true friends share life's burdens and joys equally. This sense of loyalty and mutual support is what distinguishes true friendships from superficial connections. In addition to emotional and personal growth, true friendships play a crucial role in our mental and physical health. Numerous studies have shown that meaningful social connections can reduce stress, improve mood, and even increase life expectancy. The presence of supportive friends lowers the risk of depression and anxiety because it provides an outlet for expression, understanding, and connection. True friendships give us a safe space to share our fears, insecurities, and struggles without judgment. They help us process emotions, gain clarity, and find solutions to problems. On a physical level, the joy and laughter shared in these relationships release endorphins, reduce stress hormones, and improve overall well-being. The simple act of spending time with a true friend can lift our spirits and renew our energy, reminding us of the beauty and joy in life. Another profound aspect of true friendships is their ability to teach us the value of forgiveness and grace. Because no relationship is perfect, even strong friendships will face misunderstandings, conflicts, or disagreements. However, what sets true friendships apart is the willingness to resolve issues, offer forgiveness, and extend grace. Instead of holding grudges or walking away at the first sign of difficulty, real friends work through challenges together. These moments strengthen the bond and deepen trust. True friendships remind us that love and loyalty are greater than our differences, and this teaches us valuable lessons about patience, humility, and compassion. Lastly, true friendships bring a sense of purpose and joy into our lives. Life is not just about achievements or milestones, it's also about the connections we build along the way. True friends share in our triumphs and struggles, making every moment richer and more meaningful. They celebrate our successes as if they were their own and lift us up when we stumble. The laughter, memories, and shared experiences become the fabric of a life well lived. These relationships give us purpose because they remind us of the importance of giving, loving, and showing up for others. When we invest in true friendships, we not only enrich our own lives, but also positively impact the lives of those around us. In recognizing the power of true friendships and their influence, we gain a deeper understanding of how vital these relationships are to our growth and fulfillment. They shape who we are, guide us toward who we want to become, and provide the love, support, and accountability we need along the way. True friendships are not simply a luxury, they are an essential part of living a meaningful, joyful, and purposeful life. In life, uncertainty is inevitable. No matter how much we plan, strategize, or analyze, there will always be moments when things spiral beyond our control. It's during these times that trusting God becomes not just a choice, but a necessity. Trusting God in uncertain seasons doesn't mean ignoring the realities of life. Instead, it's about anchoring ourselves in faith, believing that there is a purpose behind the confusion, and knowing that God is guiding the way even when we cannot see it. This trust serves as a lifeline, helping us navigate fear, anxiety, and doubt with hope and resilience. When uncertainty strikes, whether it's a sudden loss, financial instability, a health crisis, or a major life transition, it can feel like the ground beneath us is shifting. Human nature often responds to these situations with panic and overthinking. We obsess over finding answers and trying to fix everything on our own. However, this only leads to further stress and emotional exhaustion. Trusting God in uncertain times calls us to shift our perspective. Instead of relying on our own understanding, we surrender control to Him, believing that He sees what we cannot. God operates on a higher level of wisdom, and His plans often exceed our comprehension. What may look like chaos to us could be the foundation of something greater being built in our lives. One of the most significant aspects of trusting God in uncertainty is recognizing that His timing is perfect. As humans, we live in a world of instant gratification where waiting feels unbearable, but God's timing is not ours. Sometimes delays and unanswered prayers are blessings in disguise. They force us to pause, reflect, and grow in ways we otherwise wouldn't. When we let God handle it, we embrace patience, knowing that He is working behind the scenes even if we don't immediately see results. For instance, when a door closes or a plan falls apart, it can feel devastating in the moment, but often those very setbacks position us for something better. Trusting God teaches us to let go of the need for immediate solutions and instead focus on the lessons He is teaching us through the wait. Uncertainty also tests our faith and reveals its depth. Trusting God doesn't mean that fear and doubt will never creep in. It means choosing faith despite those feelings. Faith is not about having all the answers. It's about believing in God's promises, even when we don't understand His methods. It's during seasons of uncertainty that our relationship with Him is refined. These moments force us to lean on God fully, relying on His guidance instead of our limited human understanding. The process strengthens our trust and deepens our connection with Him. Instead of seeing uncertainty as an obstacle, we begin to view it as an opportunity to grow spiritually and learn to rely on God's sovereignty. Another key part of trusting God is remembering His track record. Often when we face uncertainty, we forget all the times God has already shown up in our lives. The same God who carried us through past challenges will not abandon us now. That reflecting on His faithfulness helps us shift from a mindset of worry to one of gratitude. It reminds us that if God provided for us before, He will do it again. His consistency reassures us that even when we don't know what the future holds, He does. Trusting God is not about ignoring our fears, but about choosing to stand on His promises, knowing that His plans are good. While trusting God in uncertainty also brings peace that surpasses all understanding. When we try to control everything, we carry the weight of the world on our shoulders. This burden creates anxiety, stress, and exhaustion because we were never meant to carry it alone. But when we let God handle it, we experience the peace that comes from surrender. God invites us to cast our worries on Him because He cares for us, 1 Peter 5:7. By releasing control and trusting Him, we trade our chaos for His calm. This doesn't mean that the situation will change overnight, but it does mean that our hearts and minds can rest, knowing that God is in control. His peace allows us to navigate uncertainty with clarity and strength, no matter how turbulent the storm. Additionally, trusting God in uncertain times builds resilience and character. Hardships are often the greatest teachers, and uncertainty has a way of refining us. It forces us to develop patience, humility, and perseverance. When we trust God, we learn to see challenges as opportunities to grow stronger and more grounded in our faith. The process may be uncomfortable, but it shapes us into people who can face adversity with courage and grace. Instead of letting fear dictate our decisions, we lean into God's strength and wisdom, knowing He will see us through. Over time, these experiences build a foundation of faith that becomes unshakable no matter what life throws our way. Finally, trusting God in uncertainty helps us let go of outcomes and focus on obedience. Often we place so much emphasis on achieving specific results that we lose sight of what truly matters, our relationship with God and our growth in Him. Trusting God doesn't mean we stop working or planning. It means we do our part and leave the rest in His hands. When we focus on being faithful rather than fixated on outcomes, we begin to live with a sense of freedom. We trust that whatever happens, whether it aligns with our plans or not, is ultimately for our good. God sees the bigger picture, and His ways are higher than ours.